Okay, so we've come up to check on Nicholas's science experiment.
Yes.
They don't really look as different as I expected them to. So.
It said 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, 2 to 3 weeks, okay.
It probably changed.
So what are your observations so far?
Well, the ones that have mostly changed are the ones, this one hasn't changed very much.
No. The phone case?
Yeah.
Okay, the football. So the shoe, you were right. The shoe is the worst one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll check back in a week and see how gross they are.
Bye-bye!
You guys are really gonna start to know when those days that I skip washing my hair. I can't wash my hair every day. I would have a big lion's mane. It just doesn't work. So updo it is. I also wear it up when I'm sewing. So I've been doing a lot of sewing today. Today is Wednesday, April the 8th. Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing today? It is another day, another crafty chat. I have a few things to share with you today. Starting off with, not crafty, my magnolia tree. I was shocked to see that pink tipped bud. Literally shocked. April 8th, I think that's probably the earliest I can ever remember seeing a hint of pink on my tree. So that's kind of exciting. So, you know, we might have to start a magnolia watch now that that my daffodils have, I mean, I only had those daffodils that I'm sharing with you. Those are bulbs I'm sure that squirrels put there. That is a corner of the back of my house that I am a black thumb gardener. My mother is a wonderful gardener. I did not inherit that from her. She has a real love of it, a real affinity for it as well, and her gardens have always been beautiful. Also thanks in big part to the work that my father does. My father and my mother work very well together in their gardens, and my mother always has a beautiful garden. Not so much for me. If it's not going to live by itself, it's not going to do very well. And I'm sure those daffodils were put there by a squirrel. I'm still going to enjoy them. Funny story. I'll try to give you a better close-up tomorrow, but the tulips that are under the magnolia tree, the tulips that are just now coming up, when we first moved into this house over 15 years ago, all of those tulips were on the other side of the tree. And over the course of 15 years, every single one of those tulip bulbs has been dug up and reburied on the other side of the tree by a few rather industrious squirrels. So quite funny. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple of giveaways first today because I was only gonna have one giveaway today, but surprise, I have a second giveaway. This is going back to last Wednesday, a week from today. We had April 1st, it was April High Tea, and I have put up a giveaway, 3 giveaways for High Tea. One here on YouTube, one on Instagram, and one over on the Facebook group. I put up the one on the Facebook group. All of a sudden I thought, did I even put that up? I'm sure I did. I've marked it as an announcement. So if you're on the Friday Off the Grid Facebook group and you haven't left a comment on that giveaway post yet, you still have time. What I'm going to do is I'm pulling one winner every week for the next 3 weeks. Today I'm pulling the YouTube winner. So I plugged in the word friendship into the comment filter on the random comment generator for YouTube, and it chose this comment right here. So congratulations, Kay Lowry. I know your name very well. I am always reading your wonderful comments to me, so thank you very much. And Kay, I am going to send you the PDF of your choice, whichever one you want. And another side note about, I have an exciting offer from Glendon Place. So just give me 1 minute and I'll come back around to Cheryl from Glendon Place. I have a little surprise for you today. I was messaged I received a message from a viewer named Jamie. You may remember a few weeks back, Jamie sent me, she gifted me with a pattern of the Luminous Fiber Arts Misty Purcell's Coffee First Then the Worm pattern, which is beautiful and might be being started sooner rather than later. We'll have to see. Jamie messaged me last week and she said, I'd like to also offer a PDF giveaway as well. So I chose another winner today from the same comment batch from the YouTube comments. I chose a second winner, and I'm going to pass your information on to Jamie, and Jamie is going to gift you with a PDF pattern of your choice. Isn't that generous? I thought that was really so very kind of Jamie. So thank you very much, Jamie. And the winner, the second lucky winner who is receiving a PDF chart from Jamie is congratulations, Sheila. Congratulations, Sheila. Really, I hope that this just made your day. Sheila Bell, congratulations. Isn't that fun? It's really fun to give stuff away. And PDFs are, in this particular time of where we are, PDFs are going to be a simple, straightforward thing to get out to you quickly so that you can enjoy it. Okay, so now I'm going back around to Cheryl, who is the designer behind the company Glendon Place. Many of you will remember and know Glendon Place designs very, very well. And it's thanks to a viewer named Lisa who had a conversation with Cheryl last week. Yeah, it must have just been last week about PDF pattern giveaway. And Cheryl does not offer her charts as PDFs. However, Cheryl has made the offer that if you are a winner of any of these giveaways and you would like to choose a Glendon Place chart, Cheryl will mail you one. So either Kay or Sheila, if you choose that you would like a Glendon Place pattern, Cheryl has offered to send you one. So you get to choose a PDF from a designer of your choice or a beautiful pattern. I mean, let's face it, you're not gonna go wrong here. You're a lucky winner whatever way you choose, but I wanted you all to know that Cheryl had made that very generous offer. And stay tuned because there might be something kind of exciting coming down the pike involving Cheryl and Glendon Place. And that's all I'm going to say about that for now. You'll have to just hang on to that. Keep it under your hats and we'll talk about it soon. Okay, so that's the giveaway sorted. And I will have, let's do the Instagram giveaway next week. So you still have time to enter. If you hop over to my Instagram page that is at Evertotes, that's the Instagram page for my project bag business, which is now closed down. Still working on getting those last few orders out. So if you haven't had a shipping, I'll tell you about that in a minute. You don't want to hear about that now because you can turn it off later if you don't care about that. Where was I? See, sometimes the circle goes round and round and round, and then I interrupt myself and I completely forget where I was. We'll get there. We'll get there. Right, Instagram. And I'm back. Instagram, you can still enter for the high tea giveaway in 1 week. Next Wednesday, I will pull the winner from the comments which were left on the Instagram post for the high tea giveaway that I posted last Wednesday. It should be very clear which post it is. All right, so that's giveaways. Now, let me share with you what I worked on last night because I did just talk to you yesterday and showed you my crafts. However, I'll show you my knitting first. I have decided, well, I've decided this before, but you all know about this, but you haven't seen it in a while. Can you guess what I'm going to show you? Big gray sock. This morning, I thought, that's it. Get down, get to it. So with my coffee this morning, I've been awake since about 4:30 this morning. I blame John, but I got up. You know what? When you've been laying there for an hour, there is just no point in trying sometimes because I'm just wide awake. And Luna's very good, our dog. She waits until it's clear that you're up for the morning before she starts to get antsy about going out. I have yet to actually hear her whine and complain about needing to go out in the morning. Surprisingly. I have another funny thing that we found out about Luna last night, but I'll tell you in a minute after I showed you my sock, because I encouraged myself to finish the heel turn this morning. So with my coffee, I got those DPNs moving and I completed my little 3D shape. It's like magic. Doing that heel turn is always like performing a little magic trick where you take your flat object and you turn it into something that's 3D. It's so cool. So cool. So that's what I did this morning with my coffee. It was my coffee and craft. Vana has a hashtag, coffee and craft revolution. Coffee and craft with Vana. I can't remember what it is. I'm not on Instagram as much as I would like, mostly because I get way too distracted and I can lose so much time on Instagram. I love it. But, you know, I'm trying to, I now moderate 4 Facebook groups. There's the Friday Off the Grid group, which is a huge, very active group. There is the Fiber Friends knitting, Fiber Friends Friday night knit in. Now I help moderate that, but really Louise, my friend Louise Patterson, it's really truly her group. She does a live Friday night chat on that Facebook group. It is generally a little more adult, fun, humor in mind. So just keep in mind you may not want to have it's a little bit like a hen party on Friday nights, and it can be quite fun. Louise kind of takes over with that group, but I do help in the background with the admin of that. And then there's the Learn to Knit Socks with Us Facebook group, and now there's the Cross Stitchers Who Read Facebook group. So I have a lot of social media hats in the air, and it's a ton of fun, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. However, I do have to be careful on Instagram because so many beautiful projects that I just want to start. So I'm so thrilled with this. So the next step, and I'd like to have this done this weekend. My goal by Sunday. So when I check in with you on Monday, I would like to have all of the side stitches picked up on both sides and have my gusset decreases done and be back onto just knitting in the round for the foot. It might be an ambitious goal because I have a lot of stitching plans this weekend. However, it'd be nice to get this sock finished. So yeah, I finished my little 3D shape, so I'm quite pleased with that. I worked on Savon for a few hours last night. Sarah and I watched a little bit of Grey's Anatomy, and look at that. Can you tell? I filled in a fair bit of the center motif. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah, I think it's good there. And what else did I do? Oh, a little bit of the border, a little bit of all of the borders, and but mostly concentrating in that middle section. Love to have that filled in soon. But then again, I also like to see it. I like to see it across the board as it sort of fills up. That's kind of fun too. Was it Sylvia who left me a comment yesterday who said it was kind of like watching time-lapse photography? There was a comment like that, and I might have the person wrong. But I thought that was kind of a neat comment that you're seeing it, because I am showing you the same thing every day, but you're kind of watch it grow like fungus. So, like Nicholas's fungus, there you go. It's like a science experiment. So I'm very pleased. I just love this so much. I love it so much. I just find it so comforting. So comforting. Okay, so tomorrow is Toss the Stash Day, and will probably be, I just have a few things left in that one drawer that I haven't finished sharing with you. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm not going to be sharing tonight. I'm going to be sewing probably until late tonight because I really want to get everything out the door by tomorrow afternoon, which is going to require a little bit of extra work tonight. So I'm not sure I'm going to have, I'm not sure I'm going to actually have stitching time tonight. So what I'm going to do is, and then Friday we'll talk a little bit about a different designer who I haven't chosen yet. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun to see what I can come up with for Friday. And then Saturday I'll do a little roundup of my stitching or any crafting that I've done in between now and Saturday when I see you then. So, but I will be back tomorrow because I still have lots of things to talk about. And you are still here visiting with me, which I appreciate. Thank you for coming and having a chat with me and leaving me all those nice comments. I really appreciate it. Okay, so that's it. I've done the giveaway, and I have mentioned as far as Evertote goes, I do hope to have everything out the door tomorrow afternoon. Though I am now, FedEx is coming to pick up the box at my house, and they don't actually, so they probably won't pick up the box until Friday. So if you receive a shipping notice from, you will, if you have an order in the hopper, as it were, and you receive a shipping notice from me, you have to give it a few days for the tracking number to actually take effect, because a number of things has to happen. It has to make its way to the distribution center, and then it has to get put into the postal service, whether that's Canada or the US or international, and then it goes from there. So it can take a few days for that process to happen. However, once that last box of stuff goes out, and there will be a few giveaways, saved up giveaways that I'll be sending out as well in that box, because my order arrived this morning and I now have envelopes again to send out charts. So that's nice. I can hopefully send out some happy mail for a few people. Okay, I think that really is it. I had a joke for you today, but I can't remember it now. I'm terrible with jokes. I have to repeat them immediately, or I just lose them. I tried to tell John the hokey pokey joke the other day, and I completely messed it up. And that was almost funnier than the actual joke. He just rolled his eyes, but I thought it was quite funny. Anyways, okay, I will see you tomorrow. Probably later afternoon tomorrow. So until then, take care and happy stitching. I just realized that I forgot to tell you the Luna story that I had mentioned, and then I didn't get back around to it, and I didn't tell you about it. So in case you don't know, Luna is our dog. She is an American Bulldog mix that we adopted from the Humane Society last October, and she is probably about 6 years old. And so, you know, we've only had her since October, and she's already she's a senior lady. She likes to sleep a lot. And last night we had our very first thunderstorm with her. We've never been through a thunderstorm with her before. And I mean, it bucketed down hail. We had so much lightning. We had so much like big hail and thunder, lightning. Not a peep from Luna. Not a peep. She's so good. She didn't get scared at all. She didn't shake. She didn't bark. She was completely nonchalant. And I looked at John and I said, hey, this is kind of magic. Daria used to, as Daria started to, she was our retriever that we used to have. Just got this big chunk of hair here. Just pay no attention to the hairdo today. Daria, as she started to lose her hearing, she became more frightened of thunderstorms. And by later in her life, she was always a bit of a wreck during a thunderstorm, and it was always a little heartbreaking because she would get very, very upset. So I was kind of bracing myself for that, and then not a peep. Not a peep. She was so good. It was really kind of nice, actually. So we got to just enjoy the sound of the rain on the roof and the light show outside, and just relax into it. So anyways, thanks for letting me share that with you. Now I really am done. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.